So now let's talk about the Truma Vario Heat. And the Vario Heat is what provides the comfort heat or the cabin heat in your EKKO. The Vario Heat is located, the physical unit is underneath the steps in the bedroom area, and you control it with this panel right here. Now the Vario Heat is a propane appliance, so you'll need to make sure that you have propane and that your propane valves are opened up before you can run the Vario Heat. But the rest of it happens right here on this control panel. To set a temperature for heating, it's pretty easy. You press the center button here on the Truma to activate the display. Then the icon for heat is actually this thing that looks like a little motorhome with a thermometer in it. So you go ahead and make sure that's blinking and then press the button again. And this will tell you that right now the Vario Heat is off. To set the temperature, you just turn the dial and you can set this anywhere between 40 and 86 degrees. And let's just go 68 for right now. When you've got the temperature you want, press the button again and it's set. Now, you'll know that it's set because this flame icon will show up here. And then the fan setting, right now it's set to auto, and generally you want to leave it there. The fan will also show up here. Now, the Truma is going to control the amount of propane going to the burner, and it's going to control the fan speed all on its own. You generally don't need to interact with it in that way. But if you want to, there is a separate mode on the Truma for night mode, which runs the fan at an even lesser volume. To get to the night mode, you activate the display by pressing the button, turn the dial until you're highlighting the fan here, press it again, and you'll see that the fan is set to auto. That's where you want to leave it most of the time. But if you want it in night mode, you rotate the dial until it says night. And then you press the center button again and back out, and there you are, and the fan is in night mode. That's the Vario Heat, but you can run the fan all on its own. So let's go over that real quick. First, I'm going to turn off the heat. To do that, activate the panel, select the heating icon, press the button again, and then you just rotate the dial counterclockwise until it says off. And then you press again. Now the heat's off, but I can still run the fan in like a vent capacity. So scroll over until you highlight the fan, press the button, and right now the fan is off, but you can set it on vent and then press the button. And then this is the fan level. It goes all the way up to 10. So if I have the fan set on 10 and press, and now you'll see that it's on vent mode, and we'll probably hear that fan kick on here in a second. And it's going to be recirculating air throughout the cabin. You might use that on a hot day. There we go. You hear the fan kicking on. If you had something in the gear garage that you wanted to keep cool by circulating the cabin air in through the gear garage. And that's pretty much all you need to know about operating the Vario Heat. Now, there can be a couple air conditions that might pop up. The main one that we've found is if you have some vents blocked. Now, the Vario Heat has vents throughout the cabin, and they're little round circles near the floor. And if you have one of them blocked, say a blanket falls off the bed or a pillow or something like that, the Truma might not be able to circulate enough air. It's a very safe appliance. It will sense that, and it will throw an error code. So when you're using the Truma Vario Heat, make sure you keep all those vents clear and that you have enough of them open so that it can circulate enough air.